Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. So glad we're here. We're here for 12 days, Sunday off. And we're going to celebrate our organs. We're going to follow the 24-hour Chinese body clock. And 3 to 5 a.m. is lungs. And they always begin the clock with the lungs. Very important, the lungs. Take breath in and move the qi around. So in Chinese medicine, qi is the energy that moves. And the lungs bring things up, and the lungs disperse and press things down. So it's an up quality, down quality, but also supporting circulation of qi throughout the body. Before we sit with eyes closed, I want you to take a moment. We're going to follow the lung meridian path. We're going to start with the distal point, but I want you to massage. And you can massage the radial of your tip of your nail here. And the radial is the thumb side. So get that most medial, which is yin. Lungs are an yin organ. And just massage all, you can do the whole nail bed, but really it's this corner that's closer to the inside of your body. This is lung 11. And then you're going to massage right up in here, really where the more rougher skin meets the smoother skin, in the sort of the thinner pad, but more of that radial side. So we're going to massage right in there. You have 3 points in your wrists, so it's nice to massage. Again, we're staying with thumb side. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7. So it's kind of creating around the styloid process, a bit of a massage here at the wrist crease, around the bony protrusion there. Nice massage. A lot of very important points in the wrist. And then you just come up halfway up the forearm, and you can just massage your forearm. We're staying with thumb side as well. Often you can feel where there's a divot. Anytime there's a divot, that's where qi can kind of collect or stagnate. So we want to move it around. So if you're feeling and massaging and you're like, oh, one, it could feel tender, or you're going to actually feel the divot, a little depression where qi might linger, accumulate, or stagnate. We can come up right up to the wrist crease. And where your biceps tendon is, we're going to go right around that tendon. We're staying a little bit more inside the arm. The inside of the arm is more yin. The lung meridian is a yin organ. So you just massage right around the wrist crease, but you can feel the tendon of your bicep and just dip in. And then we're going to go up kind of around the bicep, a little inner for lung 3 and 4. And in here, there's one that can make you feel so heavenly, they say, lung 3. And as you notice, I'm still in the inner arm. It's about 3 fingers down, 3 sun down from the armpit crease, 3 and 4. If you feel tender there, often that's a sign that qi might be stagnating somewhere. And then we're going to go to lung 1 and 2. It's around the pec minor area, so across from the sternum, underneath the collarbone, not all the way over, but often you can feel tenderness there, lung 1 and 2. You can rub in there. And then retrace that from 1 and 2 out to 3 and 4. Get into the crease for 5, the radial side there. Midway down the arm, about midway down, but still staying thumb side. 6, 7, 8, 9. Make a little triangle here in the wrist. 10 right there, the metacarpal of the thumb. And then we go right to lung 11, all the way out, right to the nail bed and the corner. And as you bring your hands into your lap, just have the thumbs touch. Now that we know that the thumb meridian, yeah, goes right, the lung meridian goes right to the thumbs. Nice smile on the face. Qigong, it's very common to smile into the organ you're working with. So we smile into the lungs. Since the lungs are the highest organs, they're considered the canopy. When you draw breath in through the nose, down the back of the throat, into the lungs, you bring the chi into the body. Da chi, also known as heavenly chi. We go right into belly breathing, also known as the original breath. You can feel free to put your hands right on your lower belly below the navel. And you can feel the lower belly expand on the inhale. Relax, draw in, even contract on the exhale. You're going to take your hands right on the navel, just above the navel. You're going to breathe into that area, the midsection, the middle burner. And here we go into a deeper pathway of the lung meridian. It's said to originate. Most meridians, if not all, originate here in the middle. And you can just visualize this deep internal pathway, or feel free to caterpillar your fingers and massage it as I lead you through it. And you could just use your fingers, almost like flute fingers. Otherwise, just visualize this deep internal pathway. From the middle, we go down just below the navel. The lungs are the yin organ, and they're paired with the large intestine. So deep internally, the lung meridian dips in. There's a pairing with the large intestine. And you can come up the other side of the navel. Come right up the midline. So underneath the connective tissue, which is known as the linea alba, can you go deeper up the midline of your abdominals, right up to the base of your sternum. And here we have a diamond shape of energy around the sternum, a diamond shape. Here, imagine vibration or tap, great for lung meridian clearing. The lungs tend to hold a downward quality of breath known as grief or sadness. And from this diamond shape, we go right up through the throat, the lung meridian pathway from deep in the gut up into the throat. And then we go down into that lung one, which we already palpated, right there by pec minor. And it's that point where it becomes an external pathway. If you're feeling anything in the throat, feel free to go back down to lung 11 at the nail bed, the first signs of a scratchy throat. This is where we'll bleed lung 11. So you can massage it if you're having any of that scratchy throat sensation. And once again, we sit with the thumbs touching, tuning into the breath, coming into the body, and we'll go right back down low to that lower burner, below the navel, returning to that original breath, lower belly breathing. Lungs, they lift up chi towards the skin, right? Defensive chi. Also, that lifting up energy is the breath going out of the body. When we think of exhales out, there has to be a lift up of breath to send it out. The lungs are very important for that downward quality. Draw breath in and pull it down into the lungs. And also moisture. The lungs are so important for the moisture, sending breath and moisture down through the body. So that upward quality and downward quality of chi, the movement of chi. When downward quality gets trapped, sadness and grief in the lungs, accumulating there, stuck energy. We're going to practice 9 rounds of the Qigong breath of life to clear any stuck energy in the lungs. When you're ready on your next inhale, you'll sweep your arms out and up. Stay up on that inhale and send your palms to the ceiling. Really stretch through the lungs. And you can look up, lift up, smile on your face. When you're ready for an exhale, the sound of the lungs is sss, the metal sound. You'll keep your arms up on the inhale and the smile gets bigger. And you can even scoop white light. The color of this metal element of the lungs is white. And when you're ready to exhale, that harmonizing breath, palms down, right down through midline of body. When you get to your heart, you can just rub your heart, or the lungs downward to heart and lungs. And then hands in the lap. Come back to your breath, restore it. And when you're ready for an inhale, do it again. All the way up, sweep the arms wide and lift. Send the palms skyward, so fingertips towards each other. Look up, smile on the face, stretch out through the lungs. When it's time to exhale, the metal sound of so stay here with the arms. Inhale with a bigger smile. Feel free to collect that white light. And when you're ready to exhale, down through the body, palms downward, harmonizing breath. When you get to the chest, you just rub downward. Any downward energy that's stuck, we move it. And then you'll sit, restore your awareness of your breath, and 7 more times. And take your time, there's no rush, but after 9, simply sit, awareness of the breath, how you're feeling, soft smile on your face. And from a clear space here at the lungs, we sit with the spirit of the lungs, the spirit of metal element, the Po. And this is our connection between really spirit and animal, right? The animal nature, us, the animal, living, breathing. It's instinctual, it wants to exist. It's that first breath you ever took here on this planet, embodied, that first inhale. That connection between spirit and animal. It's so simple, it just wants to exist. And when we sit with breath so intimately, right, so intently, when there's nothing else but breath, so simple, yet so profound. Life energy coming in, inspiring all kinds of processes. And then when the breath has done its job, life breath, toxins, waste, out of the body. And someday there'll be a last breath, the breath that has done its job, leaving the body. We sit with breath. You can come back to thumbs touching lung meridian. And we sit with the spirit of lungs, breath, the metal element. We sit with the Po. Tuning into maybe that first breath that you ever took. That just wanting to exist, so simple, nothing else. Just to be here. Spirit embodied. Just to be here. If you'd like to work with an affirmation, a mudra, a mantra, I am here. So simple yet so profound. With each inhale, I am here. A reminder of that first breath. Such a celebration of our lungs, drawing breath in, Da Chi, heavenly Chi, bring it into the body. And then sending breath that has done its job out, nourishing the skin, nourishing our insides. Thank you, thank you, thank you, lungs. I'm feeling a big gratitude to the Po, that spirit of metal element wanting to exist in me. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Any gratitudes, blessings, prayers as you end your time here? So glad we're here together, all of us, once again. Feels so good. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Namaste.